ナースターキンは UFO、アメコミ、映画、ストリーミングサービス、陰謀説、幽霊現象、ゲームなどのトピックについて話すトーク番組です。毎週の金曜日に新しいエピソードをすべてのポッドキャストプレイヤーで公開します。
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. Another Friday, another show. How's everyone doing? I'm here with Carlos, Johnny, and Hugh, and I'm Lafayette. No Laura this week as she is on vacation. It is not a paid vacation, so she has some explaining to do. My air conditioner kicked in as I am on location in Houston, Texas. And the home of Joey Valentine, the fat man that likes cake. Carlos was on that show this week, so go ahead and tune into Wednesday's episode of Fat Guy Loves Cake. Carlos is a special guest as they talk all things gay. Craigslist.
Was you gay?
Glory holes. What else? It's quite an interesting conversation.
I never knew.
Yeah. Well, Joey's got a really large closet in his home. He's still trying to find his way out. He's doing it slowly.
Okay, so it is Friday. It is a big movie Friday for all you fans of Predator, as today on Hulu, the movie Prey comes out. Check it out.
Or is it a series?
It's a movie, and it is... takes place in the 1800s as the Predator fights off pirates and Indians. Locals, I guess, local Native Americans. It looks awesome. About time we got a Predator movie. Indigenous people. The indigenous folks.
I'm most amused by those movies, like Cowboys and Indians against whatever it was against.
Aliens, right? Cowboys and aliens, Cowboys versus aliens.
Against advanced species with advanced weaponry, and here we are with our little tiny guns. Like you would have any chance.
Well, but when you watch the movie, you understand why they had a chance. He found the bracelet weapon thingy. We're not going to get into that shit.
Yeah, but not only that, we don't know if aliens, how tough their skin is. Put a piece of lead in them. Yeah, just because they have lasers or whatever doesn't mean bullets will kill them.
And that's another thing. I mean, they've supposedly been here a bunch of times abducting people. They never ever shoot anybody or cause any trouble. They just...
Well, they just want to visit. We're the ones that are like, get out of here.
Yeah, they just want to pop in for a second.
It's our planet to kill, not yours.
Hey, how's Daryl doing?
Who's Daryl?
I mean, there really hasn't. There's only been one. Well, there's been 1.5 good Predator movies. They're all pretty shitty. So maybe we'll get a good one today on Hulu.
Good Predator movie.
1.5.
One. Where's the half?
The Predators.
No, that was garbage.
Yeah. What? Predators was good.
That was good. You're talking about the one with Adrian Brody.
Yeah, where they all get sucked to the Predator planet.
I thought that was pretty good too.
I thought they play Hunger Games, basically. Yeah.
That was pretty good too. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But man, that's one franchise they screw up over and over.
The last one was absolutely horrible. Especially those Predator dogs. How stupid is that?
Remember, that was part 3, if you go in order, and it took them like 30 years to put part 3 out. So part 1 came out in 87, part 2 came out in 1990, and then they waited till like 2016 for part 3. So yeah,
that's what we got, huh?
We got that trash.
Was it really 2016? No, it seems like it was so much closer than that.
You look it up as I break into Hollywood news. Dun, dun, dun. Today, they announced the Joker 2 sequel has an official release date, October 4th, 2024, directed by Todd Phillips. The sequel stars Joaquin Phoenix, and the rumor is Harley Quinn will be played by Lady Gaga. There you go. There you go on that.
All right, real quick, back to the Predators. That was actually part 4 because it's Predator, Predator 2, Predator part 3.
Yeah.
And The Predator was 2018.
When did Predators come out? Like 2012?
2010.
Oh, shit. Okay. Been a while.
Yeah, 20 years after part 2.
Mm-hmm. We don't count Predator versus Alien. Those are garbage.
Those aren't part of the sequence.
No, those trash.
Johnny, what are you drinking,
what are you drinking? He's
drinking Alaskan Amber Ale.
Oh, you're getting ready for your trip, huh?
Getting ready for my trip.
Wait, you going to Alaska?
Mm-hmm. I'm going on a cruise.
Oh, nice. From Vancouver? How's that working? We're taking off from
Seattle.
Oh, okay. Nice. Going to Alaska.
Sorry, Johnny.
Yeah, Hugh has a lot to apologize for.
Who
won the bet?
I won the bet, actually.
Well, I mean, I guess it's 3 of me and Laura lost because Hugh actually saw Top Gun. Yeah.
Yeah, finally. Holy shit.
I can't believe there wasn't a fucking group text like, hey, I finally did it.
Well,
hey, I'm fucking sorry that I kept you hanging for a month. Hey, I'm sorry that I fucking took your $50 and just slapped you in the face every single week on the podcast. Hey, I'm sorry I watched The Boys 3 times and not Top Gun.
It's episode 6, season 3.
Yeah.
So can I tell you I loved it though? I shed a tear.
Can I tell you that I knew that was coming? I knew you were going to love it, and I'm glad you saw it.
I took Hannah. She loved it too.
Did she see the first one?
I think she did see the first one. Yeah. Yeah. So she definitely had some backstory, but I mean, even with all the things you could see coming straight down the road, it was still great.
So as a former cameraman, did you ever do editing when you were doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So did you like bust a nut when you saw like all the camera work?
I know he did that stuff, which blows me away. Mm. I know he did. Although I also know from having read a few articles that he wasn't allowed to just fly himself, which you probably would have liked to have done. But he was definitely in some of those G climbs that they were doing, which I thought was it's just amazing to me that he does that. And the camera work I thought you're right, was tremendous. Some of the shots on the boat, on the aircraft carrier, tremendous.
Made you want to sign up, huh?
I'd do it
for camera school.
I would. I would fly
in U.S. military.
I would fly in one of those. I always wanted to. We used to do stories with the Blue Angels all the time, and I always wanted to fly with those guys. And never got to, because they would always try to make you sick. They would try to fly. They would.
Yeah, of course.
No, of course.
And now you flew in the danger zone, my friend. The highway to the danger zone.
How long was you waiting on that one? How long have you been waiting for that window to open up?
I thought the
month,
casting
apparently.
was great. I liked Miles Teller a lot. He was great. Totally great.
Yeah, it's a good movie. We already reviewed it, Hugh. Son of a bitch.
It's all right. I'm just adding
What's your score before we move on?
Well, I went with a 4, but I could easily move that up to a 4.5.
Yeah, you can.
I could.
All right, there you go. In other Hollywood news, Warner Brothers canceled the movie Batgirl already after finishing all of the cinematography on it already and moving into post-production. They said, no, we're going to cut our losses. Screw that shit. It doesn't fit what we're trying to do in the DC extended universe. And we're going to write it off as a tax write-off. $90 million later.
Oh, my God.
It is supposedly a pretty bad movie, but the word is primarily because they only want their movies to be big tentpole movies, and that was made for streaming, and they didn't approve. When I say they did it, the head of DC Films resigned in June. The new guy took over and said, no more shit movies, please. If you're going to make these movies and we're going to spend money on them, make them good. And he just saw that movie and said, no, that's a shit fucking movie. We're not going to put that out. So it's a complete movie, basically, and they ain't putting it out. So bad. So
it'll
sad.
get leaked. It would be a bootleg.
Oh, Oh, eventually it'll come out. Yeah, exactly. Some way or another. They can't. No. The thing is, they're not allowed to put it out for any financial gain because then they can't do a tax write-off. So they won't put it out themselves. That's for sure.
No, it'll be a total bootleg.
And they also canceled the Scooby-Doo sequel cartoon. They canceled that one.
That I didn't understand.
That made sense because the first one made no money. Why would they waste?
Nothing but it's a kids movie. It's not. I mean, what kind of money do they think it was going to make?
Yeah, but see, they said the new strategy is these movies have to be financial viable. We can't just make things to please kids, Yeah,
but the idea behind Scoob was to try to reel in subscribers. I'm like, you're not subscribed. Parents aren't going to subscribe to watch Scoob.
Exactly.
Exactly. Put it out for whoever already has it.
If they were smart, they would just sell it to like Netflix. It's made. You guys want to buy it? They'd buy it. They'd buy anything. They don't give a shit. They'll buy Batgirl. They're like, whatever. Fuck it. But yep, Batgirl canceled. And they also pulled off 8 original HBO Max streaming movies just this week without any reasoning. And they've already been on there, but they pulled them all off. And they said they probably won't be putting them back on. One was the remake of The Witches, if you remember that, with Anne Hathaway, which is pretty good.
Oh, okay.
That was like the biggest one they pulled off, but they said they're not putting them back on. And they didn't give a reason. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
No? Okay, I'm all right with that. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, it's just that they've already been on there. What's the purpose of pulling them off of there? But anyway, so they're restructuring. They said looking for more of a financial thing, and their movies have to be big tentpole movies from here on out, they said. So that's their plan. What they do plan on having come out is, as you know, Aquaman Part 2, which they just did some reshoots with Ben Affleck playing Batman. So they must have gave him a nice contract. They wrapped up, of course, Black Adam, Shazam 2. Those are the big DC movies that are coming out. And it was supposed to be Batgirl, but no go. So sorry. So sorry, Batgirl fans.
Who was playing Batgirl again?
Leslie Grace, who was in The Heights, which was also an original HBO Max movie, directed and written by what's his name again?
Lin-Manuel Mendez.
It's Mendez.
What the fuck? Whatever the fuck Hugh said, that was not
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Good movie, In the Heights. Not a great movie. It was a good movie. There you go. So there's your movie update. So watch Predator Prey. It's called Prey. It doesn't have Predator in the title, but it's called Prey. All right, let's go around the horn, see everybody's week was. Johnny's week is filled with alcohol, apparently. Johnny, how was your week? Or I should say, how's it going still? Since it's Friday, you still have Saturday.
No, I have to work this Saturday. Yeah.
Boo. Sucks for you.
Yeah.
So what else? Then nothing going on really this week. Just kind of.
Nope. Just trying to beat the heat.
Oh, how hot is it where you're at?
Tell me about it.
It's triple digits.
Okay.
Is it really? It's over 100?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Here in Houston's the same, but it's super, super humid and
Did
muggy.
you bring your fucking baby powder or Gold Bond? Because your balls got to be a swamp.
This so like it's crazy. I'm telling you, it is. It's you wake up like I get up every day at 6 a.m. to do what I got to do here out here in Houston, and it's already like 85 degrees and humid as all hell.
I remember my time in Texas. There were times where I'd be driving and I just stop, pull into a gas station, fucking wipe my ass, and then just hit the road again. Just so swampy.
Man, but days are good out in Texas then.
It's funny you said that.
Wash your ass.
Yeah, we're out here at the hotel and we're sitting inside where the bar restaurant lobby's at. It's kind of sitting around watching the baseball game and having some drinks, whatever, like 10 of us. And then these ladies come from outside. I'm like, why would you want to sit outside? And when they come inside, their back of their dresses just completely soaked from the knee up. I'm like, why would you want to sit out there? Like, what are you gaining from that? It's horrid. So yeah, I don't understand. Like, it's Houston. It's Texas.
What you can't see is Fitz naked from the waist down. And he's hanging his balls off the edge of the chair that he's He's in.
No, I'm sitting. I'm actually sitting in a bathtub doing this. But so Johnny's week is just avoiding the heat, staying indoors, and going to work. Hugh, how's your week been? Besides you going to work and
not avoiding the heat, having to work outside for half the day. 98 degree, god awful.
Is it humid where you're at though?
Yeah, not as humid as it is in Texas, but yeah.
Okay.
In fact, we're dog watching for my brother, and because of that, we have to take him when we go somewhere. And so my kid and I went over to have breakfast one morning when we had to be out early because they had people coming in to look at the house, and we literally had to sit outside. And I mean, this was at 10 in the morning. Within like 30 seconds, I was just dripping in sweat, just sitting outside. So this is freaking horrible. Horrible. All because of that stupid little dog.
Well, what kind of dog is it?
You know, I'd like to tell you I know that answer, but I don't. It's a designer. It's a designer mix, some sort of designer mixed dog that you can, the two best breeds.
Yes. They force two dogs into a kennel at gunpoint to have sex. I got you. I
mean, he's a great dog, but man, can't eat outside in Florida or you're going to die.
All right, Carlos, how was your week so far besides appearing on Fat Guy Loves Cake and telling all of Johnny's secrets?
I went to the California State Fair last weekend. That was my highlight of the week. It was pretty sad. This fair hasn't been around for 2 years, I believe. And it just wasn't exciting. Like the food, you expect to see like state fair food or fair food, whatever. It's like something exotic or something deep fried or something weird. There was nothing. The weirdest thing was corn dog. A big ass corn dog called a monster dog. The weirdest thing that happened is on the way out, some guy came up to me holding up a baby. Like a baby must have been maybe 3-4 months old. Just holding him straight out to me and goes, hold for a minute. I'm like, holy shit, I just want a baby. Didn't have to throw a dart, shoot a basketball or nothing. Want a baby. Yeah, the guy out of the blue just decided I looked friendly enough to hold his baby while he put on one of those baby backpack things, or on the front where you load the baby in the front.
Hold the baby. And you just turn and sprint.
The baby. And the baby was like swallowing his hand. The babies do that.
Yeah.
And decided to paint my face with his wet hand. Yay!
Could you imagine though if you had to shoot basketballs to save babies? There'd be so many dead babies.
To save babies. Johnny would have killed 3 when we were, because I went with Johnny.
Oh, Johnny
would have killed 3 of them.
For one, I'm a little off my game. And for 2, everyone knows it's all rigged, right?
Well, fair. Yeah, they got the oval hoops.
Yeah.
And when Johnny was shooting, it was already tilted down a bit.
Yeah. I got the
and they changed something up so where you don't like give them cash anymore. You
that's right.
Scan a
Oh, that's right. It's almost like almost like a Dave & Buster's thing where you
almost, but you don't quite know what you're spending. So you want
true.
1 round or 2. I'm like, I'll get 2. And then all of a sudden, like half my money's gone. I put $50 on the card and I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, no. Okay. Well.
It was different. I messed up my back at work and I was kind of hobbling around the fair, and I didn't get to go upstairs. They have like the as seen on TV like area where some guy's trying to sell you shoe cleaner or the latest and greatest household cleaner or something like that. I didn't get a chance to make it up there, so I'll get them next year.
Yeah. I like state fairs, man. I usually go to the one in Orange County. I just do what you do. I go into the, where they have the upstairs, downstairs. People are selling all their made on TV shit.
Right.
That's one of my favorite things. And then I just walk around where the animals are, and I only walk around the actual fair where they have the rides and shit, but I don't actually do any of that stuff. I just kind of, 3 hours there walking around. It's just people watching, and they have to have fried shit there. They fry everything at state fairs.
Not as much as
there's only one state
before.
fair in California, right?
No, we have, State Fair. Yeah. I said
county fair.
The Orange County Fair. Yeah. Which is as big as the California State Fair. Okay. Anything else this week besides the State Fair? And going on?
I mean, I think my daughter is old enough to appreciate a little bit, not to the full potential. Like the doll that I eventually got her was, I don't know, $40. She doesn't really appreciate how hard Daddy had to work to get that fucking doll.
Now, did you take her to see the cows and shit and the horses?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
She's the last time we took her to the zoo, she didn't give a shit about anything. We could have just threw her in front of the TV, but this time around, she was pretty happy. She knows what they are.
Super ungrateful, I swear.
To an extent, she knows what they are. She saw a black and white horse and mooed at it. I think she thought it was a cow.
Wow.
Whoa, hey,
let's
take it easy.
Yeah, let's check.
Take it easy.
Let's check.
She's 2 years old, man. Come on.
IQ test this child. All right. So I'm in Houston and it is hot as shit. And so far what I've done in Houston is had some really good barbecue at a place called Killins.
I've heard of Killins.
It's phenomenal. Like
that's not the guy that used to play football, is it?
No. But man, their brisket was like, holy crap, just melts in your mouth type of brisket. And then some other local places, but nothing too fantastic out here in Houston. And then, of course, we went to Dave & Buster's as a whole group, Johnny's favorite amusement park. Had some fun there. I beat everybody in basketball, and everybody kept trying, and they all kept losing. I said, "Please stop trying. You'll never win." So they did. They quit. They all quit. But then they had the baseball game where you can throw the baseball as hard as possible, which is fun. Some guy in our group threw it 92 miles an hour.
Damn.
I was like, good Lord, man. I only got as high as 60. I was like, that's too, I'm going to break myself if I try that. But yeah, good times. Again, Houston, beautiful place. I mean, really, it's a nice place. Homes are phenomenally big for $240,000, brand new brick mansions, basically. It's just, if you don't like heat, don't come to Houston at all. Just stay. Oh, and they have shit weather. They have, I think they said they had a hurricane. They have horrible winters.
Occasional floods.
Floods.
Yeah.
They got, I don't know. If, like I said, cost of living is great. That's the thing about Houston and Texas in general. But man, oh man, it is, like I said, if you don't mind weather, then you move to Texas. So like I say, if you don't mind weather, move to Texas. There you go. That's the week that was for the Nerds Talking, excluding Laura, who's on vacation. All right. Well, we'll take a break right here on Nerds Talking, the podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Greetings, we're Technically a Conversation, a podcast for curious people by curious people.
Every week, we take turns presenting a new topic, and the other host has no idea what the topic will be.
We strive to educate in a way that's loose and fun. Our topics are all over the place, from light and funny to dark and sometimes spooky.
Some of the topics we've covered include urban legends, civil rights activists, vampires, pop culture icons, the supernatural and occult, spies and espionage, science and astronomy, and other weird and random things.
If any of these topics interest you, give our podcast a shot. Listen and subscribe at technicallyaconversation.com, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Parental advisory, we might use strong language.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Hugh, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, download, review, tell your friends, turn on your notifications. Nerds Talking, the podcast. A 5-star rated podcast on Apple iTunes, people. Okay? So get your shit together and tell your friends. Don't want to miss out on the top rated podcast on iTunes, or I should say one of the top rated podcasts on iTunes. And I don't think you can review stuff on Spotify. I think only iTunes really takes reviews. I know Google doesn't. YouTube.
People keep saying you can, but I can't find the reviews anywhere.
Yeah, and on YouTube, your reviews are your comments.
Your comments,
so,
yeah.
So real quick before we get into I'll tell you what's coming to Amazon Prime in August, because I know not a lot of stuff comes onto Amazon Prime. But for you Amazon Prime watchers, August 10th, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, if you didn't catch it, on Paramount Plus, it's coming to Amazon Prime. The Lost City with Sandra Bullock is also coming on August 10th. The new TV show, A League of Their Own, drops August 12th on Amazon
Prime. Based on a TV show, on a movie?
Based on the movie, yep. And the movie that has been delayed for almost 2 years.
Batgirl.
Starring Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, The Samaritan.
The Samaritan, a superhero movie called. I was actually invited 2 years ago to watch that movie on a Wednesday preview to give my opinion, but I had this show. Well, it couldn't be about a year ago then, but I had this show to do, so I couldn't do. I get invited to a ton of previews every week, but it's always on a Wednesday. In little inside baseball, as I say, or I say behind the curtain, this show is recorded on a Wednesday. So, can't go. Sorry, people. Or else I give you all the insight. I'm pretty sure I got invited to Batgirl somewhere down the line. I just didn't go. So there you go. All right, let's jump into it. Hey, Hugh, you ever send a dick pic to anyone? Man, if you want to start, my phone keeps pinging apparently, and I might be you.
I'm just looking behind me to see who you were talking to. No, nobody behind me. No, actually, never.
Okay. Well, okay. Have you ever been asked? Or have you ever? No. I guess. Well, you're right, because of, you know what? That makes sense, because how long have you been married now?
18 years.
Yeah.
17.
And you think about
when you backtrack the calendar, he's like, have you ever drawn your
dick for stone? Because there was no smartphones. That's what I'm trying to
leave a carving.
See, 18 years ago,
of a cave.
18 years ago, it would have been a drawing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the iPhone was the first smartphone, and it came out when? Carlos, I remember Carlos, I think, was the first person that
4, I think, or 5. No, 7 or 8. No, I'm wrong.
Oh, iPhone. Go ahead.
2010, maybe.
Jesus, you said every year. You're right. You're fucking so smart. All you got to do is guess it between 20-year period.
Actually came out in 2007.
Oh, I missed that one. 2007.
Yeah.
I didn't get mine until 2008. I waited a year because my Motorola flip phone was so cool.
So yeah, that was basically when a smartphone came about. 2000. Johnny, when did you get your first smartphone? Was it the iPhone?
It was the iPhone. It was in 08.
Oh, you got it the same as Carlos. Okay.
Yeah, it was right before the iPhone 4 came out. And it was like a week before, and I didn't really know about smartphones or anything like that. And I didn't realize if I waited a week, I could have got a brand new one. But I was like, let me get this one. They're like, oh, cool. And I'm sure whoever was selling me the phone made a shit ton of money, because I didn't get a discount, because it wasn't like a car where they're discounting the old model. I just paid full price. I paid like $400 for the 124 gig.
Yeah, that's how much it cost back then. Yeah, $400. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I would have waited a week, I would have saved like $200.
I don't think I got
it for free. You know, they used to do that thing where you sign a 2-year contract and you pay like a penny or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't get a smartphone probably till like 2012 maybe. So I couldn't tell what brand. It was either like HTC or
did you have the
LG thing? LG I had for a minute, which was a good phone, and LG stopped making phones. And so did HTC. That was a good phone. They stopped making phones. So, all right. Well, Hugh has not ever sent a pic of a penile object to anyone.
No. Motorola was the first one I had, by the way.
You know what? Have you ever received any pics that had nudity in them?
Just a nudity pic.
Has anybody ever sent you one? He's thinking. He's like, no, nothing. No,
got nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Well, Hugh's off the board then. All right. Well, you saw Top Gun, so that's good enough for us.
Yeah, you can still be part of the club.
Johnny, have you sent a dick pic and with the note attached, yes, if you use 2 fingers, you can zoom in?
Oh, I my, that's so funny.
Oh, you even did the accent. I love it.
I would say there are plenty of pics of my dicks out there.
They're in the fucking archives over at the Smithsonian. This is Mr. Lee's dick sent 7 times in one night. Amazing drunk text.
You know, they're always saying, "Oh, your phone's spying on you." Well, I feel sorry for those spies because all they're seeing is my dick. And it, they're always, anytime that I've ever sent one, like I know the recipient, I know it's a welcome gesture.
It's in Safe's hands.
Yeah, and then I get, a little something in return.
Oh.
So yeah, I've received nudies. I've sent out my dick a few times. It's very nice. is my
wait. What's the very nice part? What are we talking about?
No, I mean, like I get the light out portrait mode.
Oh wow, are you all professional with it? You bust out like the kit to perm it.
No, and, you remember
the glamour shot. You put your hand under the dick.
Yeah. Do you dress it up? No, in this picture, he's a matador. Like what?
It's like the senior portraits where you all your accolades, like put a basketball over here, and then and a trophy.
Yeah. And what do you put underneath, like a senior picture where it has like a little quote dick in the yearbook? Like you'll have a quote like, I'll never fail in the future if I don't look past myself. Oh, suicide. Goodbye. That was my note. Jesus. But no, really, what would your dick say? Don't look me in the eye, bro.
I wish the abuse would stop.
I get beat up every day.
You know what it's like to be choked every day, bro.
I'm not a chicken.
Yeah. This guy can only use one hand. Don't lie to him, ladies.
While watching a Christmas movie, what the fuck is no? Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it as long as you know who's getting it, as long as they want it, type of thing. I had a coworker who sent a girl a dick pic, but he happened to be at work. He happened to be it was like an upward angle or some shit, and so the patch of the uniform was there, and fucking he's like a ginger, so like it was all red. Like there was no doubt, like
it was him.
What was going on, and then what happened?
He's fired.
Well, I mean, I don't know. A couple months later, the chick's boyfriend comes into one of the substations, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he just starts waving the dick pic around. I'm like, "Well, I don't know what this is." And it didn't take long. Once you see that the carpet matches a few.
Well, would you claim it? Would you be like, "Oh shit, that's my dick, bro"?
I mean, out there. I wouldn't get fired for sending dick pics, but he was kind of at work. He was kind of in uniform. Yeah. He told
funny.
His wife that he got fired for using excessive force.
Whoa. On his good one. That's a good one too.
And then he went off to work elsewhere. He's no longer in law enforcement. And then I want to say 2 years later, like the real truth came out about why he got fired, and now he's alone.
Divorced.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, he probably is.
If you listen to this, Joey, we understand your problems, your struggles.
I get why you're so upset at dick pics, Joey.
Yeah.
Because you were fired.
You were fired from your job. All right, Carlos, go ahead. Tell us your story.
I've never.
Wait, let me guess.
I've never sent a dick pic.
Bullshit.
No, I've never sent a dick pic.
So you've only gotten the nudes, but you've never gotten given the nudes?
Yeah. I think the last one I got, I was at the gym, and you know how whenever you receive something on your phone that you're you kind of not supposed to be there, so you think for some reason everybody around you can see what the fuck is on your phone. So I'm on the treadmill, and I have my phone sitting in front of me. All of a sudden, this nude picture comes up, and I fucking nearly fell off the treadmill. I was trying to grab my phone because I thought for sure everybody around me could see what was on it, but obviously they couldn't. But yeah, nearly caused an accident.
Huh.
Was it somebody you knew? Was it a random?
No, it was somebody I knew.
No, he wasn't.
With a full frontal. She was standing in the bathroom taking a picture.
Oh, I may have witnessed this photo. Yes.
Probably. I like to share my stuff.
I know who this individual is.
Like, hey, look at this one. This is Rookie of the Year right here. This one.
That individual.
What happens? Like, because you just reply, thank you. Cool. Like,
no, I called her. I called her.
Like and subscribe. Like,
yeah, I did. I thanked her for it, and I told her I was off the damn treadmill.
Actually, like and subscribe is what that's a good way to put it. Right there.
But I mean, like, you don't like return the favor.
No, I think he returned it in a physical sense, like in person. I think that's what that happened.
It was an invitation, man. So that's how
because
I
again, this individual that he's talking about, that's more like an invite picture. It was almost like a, hey, you busy? Are you busy? You busy?
Little did they know.
Suit for you.
Like once you got the picture, you were like, well, you better be nice to me because.
No, as soon as I got the picture, I'm like, oh, I guess my workout's over.
Right. I'm gonna go work out somewhere else. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sick son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Sick son of a bitch. Well, there you go. But no, I've never sent one. So
I'm gonna say Johnny, you haven't gotten one either.
No, I've never had a dick pic either. Johnny, you are the lone winner today. Johnny wins today's Dick Pic prize, which is
Ding, ding, ding,
a
ding.
dick pic from us three. Check your mail later.
Same time?
It's weird. We're in the same room.
We're all in the same room. Like a field of mushrooms. Only there's three mushrooms.
Yeah. You know the dogs playing poker? Similar to that. Just three dicks around a table playing poker.
So, which one's smoking?
Shades on. Mine has glasses on.
Well, yeah, and then Hugh's the old dog.
Eye patch, really.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Like I said, I don't see anything wrong with it. Just as long as, I mean, I feel bad for the revenge porners and things like that, or the people that get exploited.
I mean,
I'm not one of those guys.
So do you feel bad for your coworkers?
What's that?
You feel bad for your coworker
for Ginger?
No, I don't feel bad for that dude. I mean, he was married. He was the recipient wasn't his wife. He was at work. Like, but
were they?
Like, when
were
you
they
say
having,
you what?
Were they having some sort of affair?
I think he was trying to.
He was trying,
maybe
fishing.
He was definitely fishing. I don't think he ever. Yeah, closed that deal.
No action was taken.
But I don't know. I think to like, maybe the fights that I've been in and like perhaps like, oh, how come he's not responding? Like I see everyone else here. Oh, he's too busy sending fucking ginger pics all over the place. No camera's going to help the redheads. I don't know. That's just me.
Is it revenge porn or is it just pissed off men?
Isn't that kind of the definition? Like revenge is like you're upset.
No, I'm just saying it's typically not women doing it to men,
right?
Because men would just celebrate it with their friends. Hey, bro, but my ex chick has put out me banging her, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how dudes would approach it. Dude, I saw your dick online. No shit. Show me, what website is it?
That's my good side. That's my good
I'm
side.
friends with you guys, so you guys would be fucking critical. Like, hey, best.
Oh, we would judge everything.
Yeah.
Dude, why did it take you literally 30 seconds just to flip her around?
Are you crying?
Are you crying? Why are you crying right now? It was a tears of joy, okay? It's been 7 months.
Fuck you guys. Hell no, I wouldn't share that with.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, there you go. Good old topic of the penile pictorial. That's a better way to put it. That's more scientific. Have you sent me a penile pictorial? No, I have not. Well, there's one coming, sir. There it goes, right there. You just heard it. Hugh, check your phone.
Whose fucking phone is that?
That's Hugh's phone.
No, it's not.
It went off again. Whose is it?
Who's this? Carlos? Is that you? If it's not Johnny and Hugh, not Carlos, that's weird.
Always.
Johnny, it's you, isn't it?
It's Lafayette sending. Wait, I think it's you sending dick pics to Lafayette. Look at him. All of a sudden, he's got like his shirt open, his hairy chest.
Hang on.
Look what the hell's going on.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We have some pics to send. We'll be right back after this.
Hey everybody, this is Gerald from the Video Game Podcast. And here's my buddy Mike.
Hey, how you doing, man?
We talk video games.
That's right.
Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, what's coming out, what's new, old school, Genesis, Nintendo 64. Don't forget about
Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, and of course, Super Nintendo.
We also tell you why video games are lame and how you're a loser for playing them, especially into your 40s.
Loser.
What is wrong with you? Get a job, get a life, play with your kids, go outside.
Get a hobby. Maybe go out and kill some squirrels and then stuff them and put them on top of your fireplace. I do that. It's kind of fun. You should do it too.
There's so much more to life. Like Nerds Talking the Podcast. New episodes every Friday, where you find your podcast.
Nerds Talking the Podcast. We're listening to it right now because this ain't even real.
That's right.
Back to the show.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Hugh, Johnny, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Hugh, what are you drinking tonight in your cup, sir?
Pepsi.
Oh, Pepsi. Are you a Coke or Pepsi person?
Pepsi.
And when you go to a restaurant and you ask for a Pepsi, do they say we only have Coke? Does it outrage you?
And no, I'll take the Coke.
Okay. You don't meet many Pepsi people. Everyone that drinks soda is a Coke person. Johnny, Coke or Pepsi?
I'm going to say I started out with Pepsi, but now I'm a Coke guy.
Okay. Carlos, Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Oh, I knew he's always been a Pepsi guy. Is it because it's sweeter?
I don't know. I like the blue can.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't drink Coke ever?
Only when I mix it with rum.
Rum and Coke.
Yes.
So Pepsi and rum doesn't work?
It's a little. I think it's a little sweeter with.
Yeah, it is. Pepsi's sweeter. Yeah. Even though I don't drink soda ever, I know the difference.
Like Hugh's a big rum and Coke guy. What do you think?
I can do Pepsi. Pepsi is fine. Coke is.
But what do you think? Like, what's the difference between the two when you mix it with rum? Is it Pepsi too sweet?
Pepsi is sweeter, no doubt about it. Coke is a little harsher.
It just goes better.
Clear rum like Bacardi with Coke, you can get that perfect mix where you can't taste the rum.
Yep.
But with Pepsi, you can't do that. It's gonna be it's gonna be too sweet.
Unless you're on a 3/4, 1/4 pour.
Unless you're like Hugh, takes a sip out of the fucking neck, fills the rest with Coke, and has a handle in his fucking hand.
After he chews on 10 oxys.
You think what Hugh does is he pours like
Is that a problem?
He pours the Coke first, drinks the Coke, and then just takes the bottle with him and goes, all right.
You know that day's going to come and we're all going to get dick pics like fucking Hughes must be drinking.
Yeah. Here's my penile pictorial, motherfuckers.
The captions, it's RC Cola, motherfuckers.
Scientific dicks.
Like 12 of them. You guys get my dick calendar?
My favorite. That reminds me of my favorite soda when you said RC. It's not RC. It's not RC.
Cola.
I bet it's
Jolt.
East Coast.
Jolt Cola.
Jolt.
The original energy drink. Jolt Cola. That's right.
Gone. It's all gone.
Did you know that Mountain Dew has more caffeine than Jolt?
It does. Yes, it does.
It's just too sweet.
Jolt didn't have much caffeine in it, actually. Yeah. All right.
Well, there are some things that Coke is just better at, and I say with drinks is one. For my tri-tips, I used to use it's called a Shaka's sauce, and the butcher at my store used to say, mix this with a can of Coke because Coke tenderizes it or whatever, and it's amazing. You just leave it in there for 24 hours, and tri-tip is amazing.
Yeah, I remember when you used to do that. That was the best.
Yeah.
Also, put 7-Up in your cake mix
instead of water. Absolutely.
Instead of water. Yes.
Absolutely.
Makes it 10 times. Your cakes will be 10 times better.
Fluffy.
It makes them more moist and fluffy, and it creates little air bubbles. Oh, it's so much better with 7-Up instead of water. Yep.
So I tried that recipe with Pepsi, and it just did not work out.
No. It has to be 7-Up.
Not with the baking, but
you're talking about the barbecue.
Yeah, the barbecue.
I can see that. I can see that actually. Yeah.
It's too sweet, man. It's too much sugar.
No, I can see that for sure.
You know what's it's funny. 7-Up started putting, if you go to the grocery stores, some grocery stores, of course, they put in the cake aisle, they put this huge sticker on the floor that says baking cake is better with 7-Up. And I'm like, oh, well, this caught on. Well. Does anybody else have any good cooking tips before we move on to the next topic? Anybody have something that maybe it's not a normal thing, but you think, oh, this would be great if everybody did it. It could be something simple. It could be a food tip, or for instance, I put sugar on my sunny side up eggs.
Yummy.
I've heard that before.
Love it.
I've never tried it.
Yeah. What you do is you put it on the yolk, of course, and then you dip your bread in the yolk, and then you get that sugar that sticks to the yolk. And it's like, it's so good. It's amazing. It is amazing. If you don't do it, you suck.
That's how my grandmother got us to eat eggs. We didn't like eat eggs.
She did.
So she decided, well, let's put some sugar on them. Like, yes, give me eggs.
She did it with everything. I had sugar on broccoli. I had sugar on carrots. I had sugar. No, that's just don't do that.
Apparently.
Yeah, she hated it.
Actually, Dick Pics.
Good Lord, man, you're still on dicks?
Sugar on?
He said he put sugar on dicks.
No,
Yeah.
I said back to Dick Pics.
Dude, could
You
you
know what a better question is? Your best egg dish. Which way do you like eggs
That's
best?
a better question.
Well, no, the question is, what do you
when
do?
it comes to your turn, you tell us.
I'm asking the question now.
What do you do? Like, do you have something you do while making food that you think people should try that is not normal?
I know that question.
The thing is, when you come to eggs, it depends. Is it for breakfast? Is it putting my eggs like a burger? I'm going to put a sunny side up. If it's breakfast, probably scramble. It just really depends. There's many ways to go with eggs. Like,
has anyone ever tried it on a burger?
Face.
I've heard it's good, but
it's tremendous.
Fantastic.
Tremendous.
Yes.
Tremendous.
It doesn't do anything.
My favorite egg dish is fried egg
What
sandwich.
about peanut butter? Peanut butter on a burger.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here now. You guys are insane. Peanut butter on a burger?
It's not
That's
bad.
horrible.
That's disgusting.
You have to have the salt component there too. You have to have the bacon and some cheddar and.
There's no way you can put ketchup
bad.
on there. There's just no way.
No, of course not. Why would you?
No, that's horrible.
Because ketchup's a staple. Because you put ketchup on a burger that has an egg, it tastes phenomenal.
Yes.
I don't put ketchup on like teriyaki
Mac and cheese.
If it's got a slice of, if it's got a slice of pineapple, the cheese.
No, you
burger,
can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
No
do
ketchup.
That. No ketchup on that one. No. Hugh, what's your favorite egg style? If you're at a breakfast place, let's just say IHOP.
Scrambled eggs. I'm good.
How do you want your eggs, Hugh? What do you go with? Carlos is scrambled.
No, I'm saying this. I'm guessing that's what his.
Oh, you're guessing Hugh's. He's thinking. He's thinking.
Well, no, there's 3 or 4 different ways I like
You
it.
can only have one. What's your favorite?
Man?
Would you rather have scrambled eggs so you can mix it with a little bit of ketchup or hot sauce?
Scrambled with cheese.
Okay, so you just made a fucking omelet. Johnny, how do you like your eggs?
Scrambled with cottage cheese.
Wait, listen to my secret ingredient. Mac and cheese.
This is his secret. Hey, everybody, I know this is a normal. You should probably try this at home. Anyway, I like to pour milk. Check it out. Milk in my cereal.
Yes.
I know it's crazy. Milk in my cereal, but you should try it. And then if you can, send me a dick pic. Anyway, let's move on. Johnny, what's your eggs? We got scrambled eggs with a little bit of cheese.
I'm gonna go with scrambled, but the soft scrambled. So you put on the low heat. You just just keep agitating it and add some cream at the end.
That makes it a little fluffier. Yeah, I go sunny side up. It depends, right? Because if I get pancakes, sunny side up, throw that egg on top of the pancakes, right? If I'm doing, it really depends. Because if you want bacon on the side, the best thing to go with is probably scrambled eggs. It just really, scrambled eggs, they need a companion. Like eggs need a companion. Depending on the companion is where you go. If you do eggs by themselves, you can't. Sunny side up needs toast, right? But then again, scrambled eggs need salt, pepper, ketchup, cheese, maybe bell peppers. Fuck, I just made an omelet and I'm in Denver. So it's all fucking thanks, Hugh. Now we're talking about eggs. Fuck. I hate this show sometimes, but I love it. All right, Carlos, eggs.
Oh, my favorite egg is, of course, a sunny side up with sugar and toast.
Ah, yes.
Oh, here's something that you want to try. Here's something I eat my scrambled eggs now. If I have like scrambled eggs and bacon, I put syrup on all of it.
Oh, yes. I've done that too. That's actually pretty
because
good.
I've accidentally did it at Denny's. Like my syrup got mixed in with my eggs and my bacon. I'm like,
Jesus,
this is a winner. This is a winner.
He sounds like the fucking inventor of the Reese's Pieces.
Right?
Got chocolate in my peanut butter.
Right? Or left Twix. Which one fucking do I want? That's how the first dick pic came about. The guy's filming his phone in the bathroom. He dropped it and it took a picture. He's like, wait, what's that? Oh, that's my dick. I'm gonna send that one to Fred. Hey, Fred, check this shit out, bro. It's my dick as a joke.
That's how the coworker should have said it happened. Oh, I dropped my phone and took a picture.
My phone and took a picture. I'll send it to this lady. She'll get a kick out of it.
I'm pretty sure there were captions too. Like, hey, the carpet matches a pew.
Hey, you should have been. Hey, does this look like a dick to you? I've dropped my phone.
That's right. Yo, you know what this is?
Check this shit out.
Right? You detective. She's just a fucking secretary in the front. That's a good one.
Stenographer in court.
So now that Hugh
pick.
Yeah. That's what I'd do if I was ever like
We're
on
talking
trial.
about dick pics and Hugh's all hungry now.
Right? Eggs. Like Hugh like he's sitting there watching adult entertainment and he's like, pause. I think I'll fucking make some eggs.
Anyone ever fuck eggs?
And then it just gets questioned. Hugh, that's your fifth.
Cracking him on himself.
No, it's not that. It's like, Hugh, that's like your fifth omelet today. Don't worry about it, bro.
How do you whisk them? Oh, with my hard dick, I whisk them.
So back to Carlos's sugar on eggs. That's his little one thing that you should try. Johnny, do you have anything people should try that maybe even
maple syrup on eggs with me?
Johnny, with you, it could be something growing up that, in your family that we would never think of trying. Cause just like when somebody gave me chocolate rice one time, as a dessert. I was at a Filipino casa and they said, this is our dessert. And they literally took the rice from the rice cooker and they ended up putting chocolate syrup all over it and they mixed it up and they said, that's what we have for dessert. And I was like, you fucking people, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking call ICE. I'm going to fucking burn down your house right now, but I'm going to try this first before I do any of it. So I'm going to judge you for the rest of my life. I had one scoop and said, you know what? You live to see another day. And because chocolate, fuck the rice. So chocolate
like
rice.
Broadcast dessert is what it sounds like to me.
It does. And you know what it was? It was the grandmother basically thinking that, you get the chocolate, but the rice, the rice doesn't give you any, there's no fat or anything involved. At least you get that sweetness. Enjoy your fucking chocolate,
If it was the grandmother that she did not want to waste the good shit on you. That's
Absolutely.
what happened.
She didn't want
it was for all of us. She gave it to all those kids that were there. And I was like, this is so awkward. Chocolate rice.
Never heard that before.
So
you haven't had it since.
Oh, fuck that. No.
Oh, my kid did something weird the other day. I made him barbecued him hot dogs and he wanted whipped cream. So I gave him whipped cream. He started dipping his shit in whipped cream. He's all yum. I go, okay, enjoy.
Oh my God. You can always do the thing that, a lot of parents did back in the day. Honey, I'm going to go out to get some cigarettes.
18 years later.
Just fucking
Remember that whipped cream shit? Huh? You still doing that shit? No, motherfucker. I don't give my hot dogs and sugar eggs. What? I'm out of here. Oh, man. So, Johnny, anything that you can, even as a child, maybe that you maybe still do that, other people were like, that's awkward. That's not a.
Well, when you told me your story, it reminded me of my grandma used to. I feel like this is kind of a poverty dish. There was milk. She'd cut up some avocado, sprinkle some sugar on it. Mm-hmm. That's your meal.
Wait. Stop. Avocado?
An avocado cereal.
So she fucking hated you.
She sprinkled some sugar on it.
Oh, that is so weird.
That sounds good, man.
I was eating it at the same time you were eating your fucking churro.
It is good.
Right. It was shitty.
That is good.
Said sugar. I'm like, all right, I think I can buy this.
Or with salt. Oh, we're so
wait. So sugar on an avocado though? That's what throws me off. Milk.
Well,
on
she
an
sliced
avocado.
it up. It
Really?
was like
Wait, the milk. Wait, where does the milk come into play?
fucking no. I didn't ask any questions. Just ate.
No, I guess the
What do you
question
want me
is,
to do? Like, where did this originate from?
you know what? My thing is, did you enjoy it as a child?
I think I did.
Okay, you don't know anymore. So try it. Try it this week and get back to us again.
I think I will.
All right.
I have an avocado in the fridge.
Okay, Hugh, anything from your childhood? Like, I don't know, when Jesus was passing out the wafers, you dipped it in milk.
I'm looking behind me again to see who he's talking to. No.
He's like, Jesus.
No, nothing.
I can't think of anything. I can think of the worst.
Earth like 92 years. And he's got no
anything
meals.
anything your kids like try. You see them try something at home. You're like, oh, what the like these fucking kids. Like my buddy used to dip his Oreos in orange juice, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
The fuck is?
Well, as a kid, we used to dip bread in grape juice.
I do remember that. I do.
Yeah.
You know what? And I remember because it just soaked it all up, and it was just more. Is this a way to transport grape back into your mouth? That's all it was. That's all it was. There was no reasoning for the bread. It was just to transport it into your mouth.
As a kid, I do remember certain things I hated as a kid.
What'd you hate? Your parents?
Liver.
What else?
Liver.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I think every
Dude, liver is
liver,
disgusting.
right?
Oh my
it
god,
smells great, but
but you can't fucking put anything on there to make it better. I used to put ketchup on it and
You
shit.
can bury it in ketchup.
Yeah, that's what I
taste it.
did. I'd bury it in ketchup. Yeah.
so you're having
Same
ketchup
thing.
with a side of liver, basically.
Pretty much.
That's what it was.
But most meals that I have ketchup is ketchup with a side of whatever it is.
Shit.
So,
Oh, tell me.
yeah, I'll tell them. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll tell them if you tell me.
Mac and cheese with ketchup.
Oh, it's so good.
It is good. I agree. It is
It's
good.
so good. It's the only way I can eat mac and cheese
is
with
good.
ketchup. Oh my god,
Oh,
it's
man.
so good.
I'll
Think
usually
about
use
it.
hot sauce. but
It's just cheese and ketchup, and you like cheese and ketchup. It's a good combination. Now we just have these basically pasta. That's what you're covering it with. That's
Good
all.
call. Macaroni is pasta. That's
No, what I'm
good
saying is
call,
it's
man.
just the cheese and the ketchup, like your hamburger, cheese and ketchup. Like that's all. It's nothing. Omelet, cheese and ketchup, right? Like it's the same shit. It's just more cheese and ketchup combination. Something, and just like the grape fucking juice and water, it's just something to transport that cheese and ketchup
bread
into my
and
mouth.
water.
So I would challenge the worst food you've ever had. That you've ever actually.
That you were like, this is horrible. I'm not having this again.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good question.
Should we take a break and come back?
I think so. I can't think of it.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now. Okay, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Woohoo! Well, hello there, buckaroos. This your good old pal, Western Wally the Cowboy. I'm here to tell you about the most rootin' tootin' rodeo show podcast. And about dirty whores on the back of motorcycles. I don't think we got that now, partner. I don't know where you got that information from. I got that from your mother last night when I was banging her during our podcast. Well, partner, that's no way to talk about my mother. You know she's a fine lady. Ain't that right? She knows how to book my Bronco, that's for sure. She can tie me up. Well, you wait right there, partner. You know I'm pretty good with a pistol if you keep running that mouth. Your mother knows how to run a mouth with my pistol in it, if you know what I mean. You can hear all that and more on me podcast. Well, you wait one cotton picking minute, mister. This is my show, my podcast. What are you even doing here? I'm here to tell you about Nurse Talking the podcast. Every Friday where your podcasts are found. Fine gentlemen, good lads. You're right about that. That's a fantastic show, Nurse Talking the podcast. I say you should listen every time, every Friday, any chance you get. Also, I bang your mother any chance I get. Oh boy, that's about it. I've had enough of you. Now back to the show and his mum.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Lafayette. That's right, I'm first this time. Johnny, Carlos, and Hugh. And we left you off at foods that we were just so dissatisfied with. It was just so bad. And the experience was horrendous that it changed our life perspective. We'll start with Hugh. Hugh, he has one. He's ready. And Hugh, go.
So somebody in college that I was briefly dating introduced me to chitlins.
Mm.
And chitlins might be the worst thing I've ever tried to eat in my entire life. And I
Can you
knew
explain to people what chitlins are?
It's pig intestine that's been cut up finely and boiled in a pot. And she and her family loved it. In fact, her dad also loved eggs mixed with head cheese, which is pig's brains, which is, I couldn't even go there after I tried hard with the chitlins, and they're just horrible. They're just horrible. They're chewy.
They are chewy, very chewy.
Nasty, chewy, nasty.
Okay, chitlins, huh? I've had chitlins before, like Portuguese style. If it's very well marinated, it is good, but it has to be like over marinated, over spiced. It's like anything that probably has no taste or bland taste, or you have to overdo it, right? So, it's like chicken. What is it? Chicken, not hearts. It's something my gizzards. Gizzards. Oh, I love them. Just the best. Oh, kill every fucking chicken if you need to. Bring those motherfuckers to me. I will eat them all. Hey, chickens. Fuck you. I'm coming. So, do you think chickens listen? No, probably not.
We have a couple chickens out
You
there.
think so? Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Hey, chicken, send me your number. I got a picture for you.
Hey,
A chick pic. Send me a chick pic.
That'd be better if you said cock pick. They'd get it.
No.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Chick pic sounds better, though.
Chick pic sounds better, but here's my cock pick. Anyway, so chitlins on the board. Johnny, you had one. What is it you've ate where you're like, never again, my friend?
Well, definitely chitlins was one of them.
Yeah.
My roommate in the Army, he was black, and he was going to his girlfriend's house for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner or something like that. And I was like, hey, he offered to bring me back a plate. I was like, hey, can you give me some chitlins? He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I've always wanted to try it. And he's like, I don't even like chitlins. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. So he brought back the plate, and mistake number one was asking for chitlins. Mistake number two was microwaving it in the common area. And it just fucking stunk up the whole barracks. And
it does. It stinks.
And after like chewing for like a minute, I just spit it out. I was like, what the fuck? Nope. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not great.
Might be tradition, might be whatever. It's just not my thing.
No.
So yeah, definitely the last time I'll ever have chitlins. The other thing for me is chicken feet. Now, in my culture, and just in Asian cultures in general, chicken feet is pretty common, and it's pretty good from what I remember. Like when you're a young kid, you just eat anything, right? So I remember having it, and then it was good. The flavor was good. There's no meat on the bone. It's just like kind of skin type stuff. And
yeah, you just gnaw on it for a bit.
Yeah. And it was pretty good before I came to my senses. Yeah.
Pretty good. Well, as a kid, I'm with you. As a kid, I thought it was pretty good. I've never tried it since then, but
as an adult, I just couldn't do it. My grandma tried to make me eat it, and I licked it. It was like my first time going down on somebody. I was just like, no, is that it? Did I do it right? Did you like that? Is that good? No? Okay. And
I felt that. No, I didn't.
Can you imagine doing that though and bringing your own dipping sauce? Not the chicken feet. Just He's like, what is that you're putting on me? Cholula, don't worry about it.
I got this from Costco.
Yeah. It's my favorite. Yeah. Oh man, chicken feet, man. I never had it, but it does look disgusting.
There was another thing that I used to eat when I was a kid. It was duck eggs, and duck eggs are delicious.
yeah.
There's an actual like duck fetus inside, and
oh my god.
Yeah, it's kind of cruel when you like really think about it, but just a little salt and pepper, and you've got this egg with all the broth and juices. It was delicious. And then one day I looked down, I was like, that's a fucking duck. And I've had like hundreds of them by that time. And I was like, that's a fucking duck. What am I doing?
Yeah, it is gross, dude. It is. And the fact that you just told everybody, our like 5,000 listeners, I eat duck dick. And I was like, do not reveal you eat duck dick, bro.
When you were chewing, were you crunching when you were chewing?
No, I mean the
Like, is that a fucking
tiny,
beak?
the fetus
tiny
is so
bones.
the fetus is so like small and young. Everything's like soft, and then everything's
Yeah, you
boiled
can
as
see
well.
it though.
No, yeah.
Did you
can
look
see
it in the eye before you put it in your mouth?
Yeah,
It used to be
kind of like you do. Well,
I mean, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna fall for you judging me. I've eaten ass before. Like eating ass is nothing to compare to eating duck eggs. So.
that is true. Were you in the middle of that? She was like, "Are you sure? I've had duck dick. It's fine. It's fine."
Why do you keep throwing the dick in there, man?
You said
I only ate girl ducks.
This is the dick episode.
You only ate girl ducks.
Only girl ducks.
All ducks are males.
Fuck you.
You like gay ducks.
I want to Google it, but I don't want the shit to follow. I don't want an algorithm of fucking
Right?
ducks fucking.
All right, Carlos. What's your nasty
dick.
food?
Okay. There's this Portuguese cheese that Lafayette loves. He eats
so
it like
good.
candy. And it's
so
called
good.
St. George cheese.
So good.
And it's disgusting. It tastes like chalk. Has a texture of chalk.
Texture of
And I've tried it. And then I didn't like it. But then recently I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just got a bad piece. Let me try it again. Lo and behold, I spit that shit straight out. It's disgusting as hell. That was so gross. So gross.
So good. Don't believe him. So good.
That reminds me of that fruit durian.
Well, I've heard of it. I've not tried it.
It smells like two bums having sex and then taking a shit afterwards.
How do you know such things?
You know, it's part of the job.
Got it.
That's week one type of shit, man. Rookie.
Yeah. Week one time.
Rookie's got to break up the bums shitting.
Well, while we're on the subject, I patted a guy in once and fucking a pepperoni fell out of his ass.
Oh my god!
What the fuck, man?
Saving that shit for later,
Oh
man.
my god!
We know what we're talking about. Bring your own sauces and shit.
Hot ass.
Some hot ass. Yeah.
Like
As
a
a
full,
rookie, you're getting all that shit. Hey,
like a full
These people
pepperoni,
need to-
peppercini fell out.
full pepperoni fell out and was just covered in shit. And I was like,
Oh,
I hate you so much. I don't know. Maybe that's where my feelings of bums come from.
You should have
The
just slayed
pepperoncinis.
him.
Peppercini guy.
Yeah.
Should have just slayed him right there.
We went into
You have
a
to be slayed right now.
we went into a store in Houston. It was a like a gas station market, and it literally smelled like a pig went to the restroom, took a shit, died in the middle of taking a shit. His body rotted, and no one went to go check on this pig. That's how bad the smell was in this place. And I was like, what the fuck? So I went to the restroom because I had to, and it was like 10 times worse. And I was like, what? Who the fuck was in here? It was just so bad. And I assume it was just two bums taking a shit, fucking whatever Johnny said. So that's what it is. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And the food story is a pizza I had in the Azores. That's islands off the coast of Portugal. We went to this pizza place, and it was the only pizza place that apparently on the whole island. So we're like, yeah, we got to try pizza. Well, it was goat cheese, which was gross as hell.
I like goat cheese.
The guy had no idea how to make a sauce. I don't know what the fuck was in it. It was so bad. It was just so fucking gross. I'm telling you, he didn't know how to make anything. I don't know if he just saw pizza online and thought he could make it, and everybody thinks that's what pizza is on the island. And then we asked him, like, hey, how do you make the cheese? And he points outside the window. He had a goat tied to a post. He's like, the goat. I used the goat right there. And I was like, you know what? Fuck, I could fucking kill you right now. So it was.
You know what you're describing? It makes me think of the Goonies when they go into that little shack and the criminals pretend like the restaurant's actually open, type of thing. That's what happened.
Yeah,
You were served
Exactly,
pizza from a criminal.
Exactly.
The real owners were fucking dead in the freezer, and
Like he took over. He took over. Yeah, he took over. The thing is, you guys name dishes that are common. Like pizza is common, so that's just a bad experience. But see, chitlins, they're just bad, right? People just fuck chitlins. I'll never have chitlins again. Duck dick, I won't have that either. There's good pizza out there. Like there's good pizza. Carlos said cheese.
Hey, there's good duck dick out there.
There's no good duck dick. You go to parks, sit on the bench, and do the whole bread thing, but really you're just like a duck pedophile.
Yeah, I got a loaf in my pants.
Yeah, that's what. You're a duckophile.
Extra yeast, bitches. What?
That's disgusting. You're disgusting.
That's disgusting.
There you go. So no chitlins, no. That's yours was chicken feet, more or less. No chicken feet.
Yeah, chicken feet.
Carlos, this very specialized cheese from Portugal, which has a texture of chalk, but tastes like the magic of Christmas.
I can only imagine it tastes like duck dick.
Ask Johnny. Send us some cheese. That's for his response.
It's kind of bad for ducks. Like they can't defend themselves. Right?
I know, right?
My dick's delicious.
You can miss work. It will pay you.
Did you say what was disgusting?
And his would be a duck pic.
His was
duck
pic.
Duck pic.
That's a good one.
Kind of works. It works. Hugh, did you have another one or just the chitlins?
No, I mean, my wife, part of her culture is they'll eat the whole fish, for example.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Eyeballs and everything.
Oh, yeah.
The idea of it just.
Yeah, and I'm the same as you. Like
what about blood sausage? I've seen it made. It smells
that too.
horrible.
I've
like
had
somebody
it.
vomited in somebody's asshole.
Yeah.
And then they shit it out.
Blood sausage is pretty gross.
She eats chicken feet as well, and it's like, oh my god.
Cow tongue is good. You tried cow tongue?
No,
it's not bad. That's not bad.
Don't wish to. No, sorry.
Yeah, it's not too bad. All right,
you're down with eating the cow, but not cow tongue.
Well, like people will say the heads of the animals are the best. You'll hear that. And I'm like, you know what? It's just a thought of eating the head of an animal, even if it is the best. And people will say like the cheek of this animal, whatever it is. Oh yeah, the cheek of a cow. And this, I'm like, just the thought of the head.
So what animal would you not eat? You 100% never eat.
That we normally eat? Or because of course I won't eat a dog.
Say you went to
I won't eat a dog or a cat. Sorry.
Like I won't eat a domesticated animal.
Or a rat. I don't think I'd eat a rat either.
Yeah, or a rat.
Like a friend of ours.
Squirrel.
Fuck yeah.
Squirrel. I've known people that eat squirrel.
There's no meat on a squirrel. Forget a squirrel.
There's something there. Take a bite of that motherfucker.
If you are naked and afraid, you can eat a squirrel.
Friend went to South America and they have like these huge guinea pigs. They skin and eat. And
I would eat a pig. I would eat. I would eat a pig.
A guinea pig is different than a pig.
Yeah, they're different. But I think a guinea pig is fine.
Hamster.
Yeah, he's a fat ass hamster. Yeah,
it's a rat.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's more like a rat. Johnny's right. It's more like a rat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it definitely is a rodent. So
yeah, I mean, if I'm traveling there and that's all that I have, I'm just gonna have carrot sticks, or I'm gonna be vegan that day.
I'm gonna be like, just don't tell me what it is.
I have to admit,
I'll be bringing my backpack will be full of boxes of mac and cheese, of course, ketchup.
I have to admit, I watch Naked and Afraid sometimes. That show, which is ridiculous. I can't even imagine doing anything like those people do. But what they eat, like the tiniest of like an animal, like, and they're like, "Oh, look at the meat on this," and I'm like, "What meat?
Hey,
There's no meat on that thing."
You'll eat just about anything when you're naked and afraid.
I don't know. I guess you would.
Yeah.
You know, like a tiny snake that's like this long and they're, like 2 inches long and they're stripping the skin off. Like, look at the meat. What meat? There's no meat on that.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey.
First world problems.
Will Smith apologized finally. Anybody see it? I think he put it on his TikTok.
I saw
YouTube. YouTube.
Yeah, I saw
on YouTube. What did you guys think about his apology and how he basically told
became the victim?
No, I don't know so much the victim as much as he called himself out. Like, yeah, that was so stupid. And no, Jada didn't tell me to do shit. Anyway, so we'll start with Carlos.
That's for sure.
Well, he had months.
No, I mean, it just didn't seem genuine. And like I said, he was trying to play the victim. Like, I'm a victim of my own stupidity type crap. I'm like, yeah, nah, thanks, bro, but I'll pass.
But when he said that he's reached out to Chris Rock and Chris won't call him back, I'm like, no shit. No shit. Johnny, what was your take on his apology and the fact that I'll never apologize to you?
Well, you'll never apologize because there's not a situation where you would ever slap me and live.
No, just in general. Just in general. For everything I've said to you. Just in general. Like,
couldn't
I'll
agree more.
Apologize,
couldn't agree more.
I felt it was a little late.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, it was a little rehearsed. I'm glad he did it. I've been having trouble watching any of his work lately. You know, like, I saw a YouTube clip of that movie where he's a stockbroker.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah, it's
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, it's pretty good, the movie.
It's an amazing movie. It's based on a true story of a guy who went from, living in the subway to, making millions. It's a great story, great movie. I have trouble. I wanted to watch it, but I was like, I don't feel right about you right now, Will. So I'm going to give it some time before I can. The apology helps. Maybe I can watch it again, but I'm interested to see if Chris Rock will ever have a sit down with him or if he responds to it. He kind of responded, right? Like, yeah, I'm good. Like, it fucking hurt, but I went to work the next day or something like that. Right. So I'm curious to see if he'll ever sit down and talk to him or accept his apology or whatever. I mean, I know Chris Rock's brother wants to fight him.
Yeah. Tony. Didn't he bring up his brother in his apology? Like, we were close. No, we're not friends no more. Whatever.
I don't know. I mean, it's tough, right? Because he basically Jesse Smolletted himself. Like, he kicked himself out of Hollywood type of thing. I mean, I don't know if he's working anytime soon or if anything of his is coming out.
Oh, that's what that apology was all about. It wasn't about Chris Rock. It was about, I'm going to repair my image for Hollywood and apologize to the Academy and blah, 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 blah.
Well, I mean, I think he's a decent dude overall. Like, I don't know him, but just the things that I've seen over the years, I've always thought he was a good actor. I've always enjoyed his movies for the most part. Except for Wild Wild West. I just couldn't like that one. So I think he means well, but the time is going to tell to see if his apology does anything.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's like you said, I don't know. Take it as literally 10 seconds out of his life that he wants back. That, like you said, that's not who he is, in that regard. But hey, I think the mistake was not apologizing profusely right away during his speech and so on and so forth. Not even mentioning him during his speech. And then he brought that up too. Oh, I was in the moment. And
then the days after, the weeks after, the months after. I mean, he had a lot of time.
Right. Oh, remember when he said he did? I had to go find myself in Tibet or some bullshit. And I was like, fuck off. Like, yeah, like, come on. What the fuck is in Tibet where everybody goes there to find themselves? Like, should we go there? Like,
wait, we can't go there because we're not fucking rich like he is. Fuck off, Will Smith.
I don't know about you guys. I can afford to go to Tibet.
I can go to Tibet. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's not a problem. I go to Tibet.
We just quit my job and go to Tibet and sit there and mull my problem.
I mean, that's what I think is dumb when he said, like, I went to Tibet and I talked to these people and I tried to find this wasn't his apology. This is like, during the month, and I was like, dude, no one gives a shit about your fake. I'm gonna go find myself story. Yeah. How about you just come out and say, man, a real apology would have been a couple of days later going, I fucked that one up, huh? Like, holy
I know
shit.
what the real apology would have been. My bitch made me get up and say something because she gave me a side look. Go do something, Will. So I had to stand up and man up. I mean, he's just a bitch. He's a bitch.
That's not an apology, Hugh. What you
I know that, but I'm just saying he could have played it off like I didn't want to, but she made me get up.
But he doesn't want to blame the wife. He should have just came out right away and just been genuine. Like, that was such a stupid fucking thing I just did, and there's no reason. Like, that's it. Like, there's no fucking reason for it. No ifs, ands, or buts. No side eyes. No alopecia.
The fact is, Johnny's right, though. You slap me, you're going to get knocked out right there, straight up on the stage with your quiver leg. You're going to get just knocked out. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit.
Chris Rock doesn't have the resume.
He doesn't. And that's why he did it.
And when you watch it, because it's been playing again this week, Chris Rock laughs when he's coming up and he's like, here he comes, Right. He has no clue he's about to get slapped.
No, he doesn't.
Anyway, Carlos, give us your take on his apology and why you hate him.
Again.
Oh, you already went? Oh, shit. Who didn't go so far? I think everybody went. Hugh? Have you heard? We heard your take yet?
Well,
we just heard it.
Exactly. I apologize to you.
Listen to the podcast.
I'll never apologize to Johnny, but I'll apologize to you, Hugh. So, I'm sorry about that.
I just think it's nice that he said something finally, but I just think it's total bullshit. It's just, what did my agent tell me I should say so I can continue my film career where I make billions of dollars?
It really is just that. The sad part is, someone told him, let it go for a couple months, let it simmer down, let it get out of the news, and then come out and say something.
Yeah, bad advice.
It's bad advice. He should have been going around just apologizing every every interview he did, or what? Who was it? Because go ahead, John.
Well, I was just going to say that, like, Jada spoke on it before Will did. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I invite him to have a round table with us and maybe we could talk about it on TV or something like that. Like, she said more about it and before Will did. And like, Will Smith should have been the first person to say something. That was
remember, who was it? Was it Hugh Grant that went on like Jay Leno? And it was a huge thing. And it was like right after his controversy of, what did he do? Cheat on his wife or some shit?
With a hooker.
Bought a hooker.
That's right. The dude.
Brown.
Right? Ended up being a dude or some shit.
No, it was just a hooker.
Just a hooker.
Brian Brown.
That was me then. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Me too.
Yeah, that's two of us.
Okay, me.
Well, I'm part of that Me Too movement.
And that's what he should have done. Honestly, he should have got his agent to go, hey, book me on like Tonight Show or some type of show, literally the same week. And let me just go talk about it and kind of get it out of the way, and then kind of, let somebody like Jimmy Fallon poke fun at him about it, and people would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever.
I don't think he would have been invited on Jimmy Fallon. I mean, Jimmy and Chris Rock.
I know they all kind of ripped him. All the late night dudes ripped him. But Jimmy,
maybe Oprah. Oprah's pretty good as far as
but she has no more shows or anything.
No, she's got enough money. She could make a show.
Oh yeah. And then ABC would have bought that shit right away. But nobody would have turned Will Smith down because of the ratings.
No, nobody would.
Everybody would have said, "Wait, Will wants to come on our show to apologize?" Fuck yeah, he's coming on our show to apologize. Like,
wouldn't it have been great if we had him on Nerds Talking?
I like right away. Hey, Will, and never once bring up what happened. And Johnny just,
what's the worst thing you ever ate? Hey, Will,
what's the worst thing you ever ate? One time on the set of Fresh Prince, we had chitlins. Yeah, I thought so, Will.
What you think of duck dicks?
Yeah, what do you think of duck dicks? You keep duck dicks out your mouth, motherfucker. I tried to keep them out my mouth, but my grandma kept putting duck dicks in my mouth.
It's not my fault.
Oh man. I like your grandmother. She is hilarious. God rest her soul. Rest in peace, grandma.
Wait, this whole time that was my grandma?
Yeah.
I thought it was your grandma.
Oh, yeah. Your grandma fed you duck dicks. Not mine. My grandma chased you out of the house with a broom.
That evil lady.
Yes. I do recall that incident.
Hella racist.
Yeah, and she didn't even know what you people were. Nothing.
No.
First time she saw an Asian person was you.
I love that.
And she was already in her 70s.
No, she didn't make it to her 70s. You shut your mouth.
I know, but that's like that old age where you finally see an Asian person, you're so confused, you just grab a broom and chase them away. Right.
Or you make a comment, don't let those dirty people sit on your bed.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, those people from Europe, they are very, very no good with colored people. So yeah, there we go. All right, we'll take one final break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
You ever wonder where to get cheap gizmos and gadgets and electronics? You want to know how to get things real cheap? Listen to my podcast, Boosted It. We got Nintendos, Xbox, computers. You need television sets, the ones with the tubes.
No one wants to listen to your show, Tony. It's really stupid. I mean, you know nothing about electronics and,
The show would be better if you weren't here, but I had to bring you here because I'm married to your mother, and she wants you not to be hanging around all those hooligans out there. Now shut up, I'm trying to promote my show.
You don't even know what a smartphone is. I mean, you're an idiot.
It does. You know what? You know nothing.
Smartwatch, huh?
A what?
Smartwatch, on your wrist.
Watches aren't smart, they just tell you time. The smart one is reading the watch, me. Knowing the time.
Idiot, that's what you are.
What are you talking about?
You're stupid, you know nothing. Get out of here.
You need to just sit over there. I bought you a soda pop. Didn't I get you some candy or something?
Shut up, yeah.
Shut up.
Oh,
anyway,
God.
The show's called Boosted It.
You
That's
stole
not
it.
what you think, but it's a great show for kids.
It's a criminal.
And,
He's a loser and a criminal.
What is it now?
You heard me. I hate
swear
you.
I swear to God, your mother.
What about my mother?
God bless her soul.
She's not even dead. What are you talking about?
I know she's not dead. Sometimes I wish she was dead.
I mean, what?
Anyway.
I'm going to tell my mom.
Oh, you're going to tell your mother that,
I'm
huh?
going to tell my mom you said that.
Nobody likes you anyway.
Everybody likes me. My mom
Not
likes
even
me.
your father.
Huh?
That's why he left you.
My father died in an accident, you son of a bitch.
Well, he left you. Anyway, he wanted to leave. He left. That's
What?
why you... doesn't matter.
That's not right.
The show's called Boosted It. This kid's a punk. You want to know about gizmos, gadgets, who's and
knows
what's?
nothing.
Listen to it anyway. It's on every platform. Anything you want to do's.
No.
You can even buy it at Radio Shack.
Radio Shack doesn't exist. That's why you're an idiot.
What do you mean Radio Shack doesn't exist?
You're stupid.
You know what doesn't exist?
What? Tell me, huh?
Your father. Ha ha. Gotcha, punk.
And now back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. If you don't know by now, I forgot to mention all the fellas. Sorry about that. It's Carlos, it's Hugh, and it's Johnny. We haven't changed. Still the same old fellas. No Laura this week. She'll be back next week. So we have a good friend of ours. He actually has a podcast of his own, Joey Valentine. He's actually going to be coming on our show fairly soon, and we will all be on his show together also. So we'll have a good time with Joey. But we have some type of rap beef with Joey, or some type of, I don't know what it is. How did it start? Carlos, how did this all start with Joey Valentine? Was it because of Johnny Butt stuff? I think so, right?
I think so. Well, I think it was just, I think it kind of started before Johnny Butt stuff, but Johnny Butt stuff made it boil over. So we couldn't just let it go anymore. We had to defend our Johnny.
Johnny who was getting made fun of on Fat Guy Loves Cake. So then we made a song for Joey, which really wasn't a bad song. It was a theme song for Joey where he loved it. He absolutely loved it. I mean, he just texted the shit out of me all day when it came out. He couldn't stop. He played it on his show. And then he played a rap on his show where he basically dissed all of us, and it wasn't a friendly song. I'm like, what? And he just went after everyone, and I was like, oh no, we have to do a new song. So we have our song here on the show. We will play it for you guys as we leave. So as usual, as anybody have anything else before we go? Johnny?
Nope.
Hugh?
Nada.
Carlos?
Not this time.
Nothing. All right. So we will play you the new track called The Clapback from here at Nerds Talking towards Joey Valentine. So for Johnny.
Yeah.
For Hugh.
Go.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. See you next time on Nerds Talking the Podcast, and enjoy the music.
The clapback.
Yo,
Nerds talking.
nutso, let's go.
Joey Valentine.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to clap back, step back, jacket? Don't think so. Go toe to toe with nutso. You better get baptized, christened, and blessed, and get a rabbi to chop off the tip of your dick. Fuck it, chop all of it, and get fake tits and plump lips, and move to witness protection. Get a C-section, remove all the fat, or move to your natural habitat. That'd be the C. You already got a blowhole for a mouth that you blow out and suck in. Get that, your position is naturally on your knees. Asking Johnny butt stuff for the monkey disease. Lieutenant Cock sucks semen, who loves 4 men. But then again, he says he's not gay, but he's the biggest fan. There he goes again, pestering the host of the show. Can I get an application where to send my resume? Send it to never, no way, no how at we don't give a fuck about you now. Even if we all get killed, no position to be filled. Hugh's left by himself, popping his ED pills, doing the show solo, talking about Hughes and Levi's big dick surprise. Everybody opens wide eyes. You still never get on the show, so forget it. You wanna clap back, step back, wait a second, fat ass, don't fall too fast and cause an earthquake. Tectonic plate shake. All you heard is what time of day. Crime or mistake. Should I bring a date? Oh shit, I must have misplaced an invite. Psych, I don't go there. I do my show solo. My name's Fat Homo. I mean Joe. I'll jerk you out pro bono. Just leave your tip in my mouth. Accept payment through my throat or my butthole. You understand that? I'll stick to the rap and you stick to the jokes. You keep coming at these nerds, it'll be your final show. Curtain closed, go home, no more. Police bring the chalk and the yellow tape to outline the fat bloated man and his piece of cake. Evidence 1 egg, 2 eggs, 1 cup of oil and some mix. Pour it in a bowl with his ashes. We cremate that bitch. You created this shit on you, you gon' get it. You know we just playing around, but I meant it when I said that I creep into your room in silence. Dressed as a pirate, shit in your bed. Leave a note next to your head that says, how you doing, Mr. Fat? So was wondering if you wanna come on to the next show. People don't know this is all just a joke between Nutso and Joe. See you next time, you assholes. Nerds talking.
Hey, you want to clap back? Huh? You want to bring it? Is that what you want? Oh, you don't want none, bro. We out.
Damn. So good.
I feel like there's going to be a hit on my Facebook news. Like, local podcasters caught with all this ammunition and guns on a murder tour
on his scooter headed towards California.
He has
the cat in his backpack.
he has a song coming. So he said and he said the whole song is basically just 4 guys having sex. Like, so